Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Woo. So, yeah, how we doing today? How's everyone's, what is it, Wednesday? I hate Wednesdays. You know why I hate Wednesdays? Because Wednesdays are leg day. And leg day fucking blows. That's how I feel about it. But you know what? You get up and you do leg day anyway, goddammit. Because how else are you supposed to Paz freak it? You tell me. How else are you supposed to Paz freak it? I'm convinced that you don't. Damn, guys. We're at the top of the category. Wait, guys, we haven't made the stream tweet yet. Hold up. Today's stream is gonna get spicy. At the top with 3 whole viewers. What? Type shit. Type shit I've been on. New view count peak 6. What? All right, but in reality, where did my tab go? I already had Relic pulled up. We're just gonna vibe. We're gonna vibe and keep watching the tournament POV while I watch a protein bar. And to be honest, are we really VODing anything? I feel like we're more so just watching. We're more so just yapping about how much we miss SUPERVIVE and wish it comes back soon. But all right. Let's watch, shall we? Making it out of poverty with this stream type shit.
That does make it a little more exciting. We talked about the two teams we didn't necessarily get to see throughout our show matches. For
matchup here for a round, you're not really
Bomba.
squad surviving for a lot of the
is going to
the esport itself, because we do have for exact goal.
But into the game we go. But it doesn't count as a kill point. But if the person does get shut down,
Boom.
this is going to
Bomba.
be the kill point. But into the game we go.
GG.
Yes, so
GG,
here
my
is
GG.
Game 1 of the prologue for EU. And we've got some early spawn bad boys here. Gonna be farming up a little bit. I'm really curious to see if we're gonna get any early action, if we get anybody dropping nearby. It looks like bad boys are left quite alone.
At the moment, that's exactly what it is. So pretty easy to
I'm
get
sorry,
into
but
it.
uncontested kaiju vault is crazy.
Fast as a level 4 as you can. And whenever we actually have a look as well at the
Uncontested kaiju vault is crazy.
the course of action, the trajectory. Are you going for Kaiju Vault? Are you going for Tier 4 Vault? Where is going to be
Kaiju Eye seems so broken. Yeah, it fucking is. That's why I'm saying, why is... Dude. Why does no one go for this drop? Like, why does no one go for the kaiju drop in this area of the map? Not only do you get yourself set up with 9 powers, you also can rotate to Dawn Caps. And in the process, you get all the consumables you'll need for the whole game, plus a rat pack, plus pretty much at least 1 blue armor and 3 gold armors. Look in chat replay. This may or may not have been my team's strategy going into the tournament. Wow. Wow.
Right there.
I mean, I'm sorry. 9 power and like the possibility that you get a kaiju eye out of it is just insane. Honestly, any of the kaiju powers are just insane. They're just good powers, and the fact that it's guaranteed and you don't have to RNG it, oh my god.
So that's what they decided to prioritize first, magical for bad boys, and there is no contestation.
Hey, might as well, right? No one's nearby. Might as well go for it. Just get yourself in a good.
That's funny though,
position.
Steve. I hope
Get
you're having a good
those
day.
Early items like kaiju elements that you need to as well, and I feel like that's
What's crazy to me is like I've had so much time to just game. But I'd rather sit here and watch it. I'd rather sit here and watch a game I can't even fucking play than play literally any game right now. Dave the Diver actually might come back soon. But it's just wild to me.
going to be the name of the game right now. This
Like, I'd rather just watch this and just nerd out about this game.
A lot of the squad surviving for a lot of these early circles because everyone wants to level up.
But then when I play this game, it just pisses me off at how bad I am at this game.
Really do want to get these items, even though we do see that the first blood.
Like, it just pisses me off when I play and I'm like, damn, why am I so dog shit at this game? Holy. And I just want to keep playing it to not be dog shit. And then I keep being dog shit. And it's like this constant, like, rotation of my head that just, like, tilts me.
On the first place, the
Bad mental, GG.
two teams that we know have reached that top 5, top 3 consistently in the show matches this and
I feel like so many people sleep on Anion, by the way. I think Anion's actually pretty damn good.
oh, I'm just so in love with all the
Anion just has a job, so it's kind of GG, guys.
aspects of this game. The zoom down, the zoomed in, the map, the amount of things you can have around the map, and in this patch in particular.
You're great doesn't mean you can't improve. It's just like tilting, because it's shit that I look back at, I'm like, why did I not call that? Like, why did I not do that? It's shit that if it was Overwatch, it just happens. But I also played Overwatch for 4,000.
So it's not just plain ground real estate for anybody to
Hindsight 2020, that is real.
Bumpers.
I'm not gonna lie, watching EU was actually probably more fun than watching NA. I don't know how people feel about that. What was more fun to watch? I feel like EU was more fun to watch because you just watched a squad playing full brawl, just running people down.
Gotta find a little bit of action here.
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say EU was probably more fun.
Trying to see what they can
Although
do
it will,
now.
the pro scene will look nothing like that in like
Play.
even 3
Get
months.
as
I feel.
much control as possible up against locomotives. The locomotives, though, they're gonna bail out of this one. They're saying, you know
Imagine not
what,
being a bum,
we have
real.
Control of the Vein Grove. We're out of here. We do see.
Hi, I want to play with you guys again at some point. By the way,
But it's not the locomotives.
a different side of Steam.
I just
that
like
would say.
I don't know. I don't even know what the play is right now.
Making sure that they get to another side of the map wherever they please.
I don't even know what the play is right now for like who to play with, like who you play with, and like what's the goal. Like, is it consistent squad, or is you want to like have the people you like and just hard maximize your everyone's self improvement so you can just be the goated squad late game. To be honest, I feel like none of it matters, but it all matters at the same time. It's what you value, I guess, right?
Capped on level 4. Nobody really getting to above that because of the soft cap. Yes, because as we mentioned, that was just one.
I think it will be nice to have a test that doesn't have a tournament.
Been a little quiet.
I feel like we need a little bit of like a chiller test. I'm not gonna lie, we need a little bit of a chiller test.
Like, yeah, we're seeing some knocks, we're seeing some kills confirmed, but they get revived.
I don't know if the game is like actually full ready to have like a full-on esport, to be honest.
You're not really pinched in the first circle.
I don't think that's a hot take though.
Pumpers. Oh, they might find out that Bomba has already got control of the fortress.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, fighting Bomba here is just dumb.
No kingpin pulled.
Once you see that they have powers and armors over you. Actually, they don't have armors over you. They only have 1 armor, but they do have powers. I wonder what people would like say they actually. I mean, that was just troll. Against the brawl comp though, playing into a wall is gonna.
Oh, that was actually really, really huge.
I don't know what's more. Like, what's better? I would say probably having powers is better than armor, right? Because wait, what is white? Hold up. Man, I wasn't supposed to VOD today. But I'm actually curious. Doesn't white armor still give damage reduction? I'm pretty sure it does, right? Like 20%? Yeah, 20%. I was going to say, I feel like just having powers is better than having like a 10% higher damage reduction, right? Most of the time, early game armor comes with powers. Unless you drop like this team. Unless you drop like pumpers and like. Man, how did they get 4 blue armors? They must have gone heart, gotten the gold chest key, and then also gotten like the blue vault. I just don't know. I feel like this fight is like, it's not so far out that it's not winnable, but you are pushing into a brawl comp in an enclosed space when they already have it under control. So like, I feel like the reason why that you wouldn't want to take this fight is purely because of positional disadvantage.
Teams kind of dancing around each other, pumpers waiting, trying to get in, but having this tight corridor that they have to go
I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm like, dude, so many walls.
around. They had to dash over the wall, and Jesus.
What are they fighting over? I mean, yeah, they are kind of just fighting for the sake of fighting.
Needed to.
Well, here's the thing, Steve. So here's the thing. I agree that what are you really fighting for here? I mean, maybe you're fighting for powers, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's more so you have to kind of look at the tournament, whereas like not everyone's at a level where like you fight for a reason, not that makes actual like macro sense, that it's like a good fight. You fight them early because you know that they're better than pretty much everyone else in the squad, and they are going to be stronger later. Because you just kind of know they're that much ahead of everyone else, and that you are a squad that can reasonably beat them. And it's like, it's so tilting for a lot of like pretty good players, because they're like, why is the game like that right now? And that's why like I was saying, like, this game, for like an Overwatch player, it doesn't make sense when I win a fight and then I still get punished for it sometimes. But the reality of it is that like, you got to play the game for what it is right now. And now that I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, this game really is just like a pub. It's just kind of how it be. But I agree with you. I don't find this to be fun. I don't find it fun that I just take a fight with a team, even though it's completely dumb and it makes no sense to take a fight with a team. But like, it's just how the game plays right now. And this is why I kind of would like it if nameplates were off. I'm not saying that people are winning because their nameplates are on. And it probably actually would sometimes help them, because then you wouldn't be able to grief them as hard. But it would just make the game more fun, to be honest. It would just make the game better. Like, I just wouldn't have to, I don't know. Like, this doesn't scream fun to me. This doesn't scream fun. Like, I don't know. I'm taking a fight here not because it's smart, but because if I don't take it now, they're just going to roll the rest of the lobby. That doesn't happen in Pro Apex because everyone has hands and are playing like at a high level. But when it was the first tournament ever, you're going to have moments like this.
At this moment, so instead, gonna be both teams kind of.
But yeah, no, I kind of agree with you. Like, why would I ever take this fight?
Trying to get in, but having this tight corridor that they have to go around, they had to dash over the wall.
Like, I'm dashing through a wall into a comp that has slam, right click by myth, bishop fucking punch into a wall, and an oath slam into a wall. Apex has no names, but Apex also has like all players that have been playing for years and years and years that have gotten to a certain point of like level, you know what I mean? My problem is like, I'm not even calling players bad. It's just like, we don't even have the same time to like grind the game and like get up to a level that would be like, you can't really even prepare for the tournament. Like, that's the problem. You really can't prepare. Like, now we can maybe prepare because we played 6 games and we can actually like look at it. It was almost really just like a scrim. Now we can actually learn. But before, like, you're literally just playing like 3 days of fucking ranked where you're sitting in a queue for 10 minutes. It's kind of like, yeah.
So you're gonna get knocked down.
He got caught out on the dash. I mean, I just don't see the point of even trying to go for that because it's so risky without a team. Like, when they have that, but
And the rest of the team
I mean, their whole strategy was to just try to kill everyone they see.
That's actually really, really huge. If I'm not mistaken, that might have been an interaction there.
Did Chips have powers though? Oh, Chips didn't really. Oh, he had armor. You don't want to lose your armor.
Through the wall, because
Realistically, if they wanted to like actually win, I think they just like play the drop faster.
if I'm mistaken, you cannot really pull somebody.
Like, you could force a fight, but, like, you also could just, like, play the macro better and just kill everyone else before they kill everyone else, which is what I think people should be doing. I don't think you should be dropping to grief. I think you should be playing the game better. And if you happen to walk into them and you are playing better, faster macro than them and you have an advantage, you should take a fight. That's my still my take. Because it doesn't matter who the fuck you're playing against. If you have better powers and armors than them, or in position as well, you're probably going to win. Like, I don't care who it is. But the reason why good players are good players is because they can force an advantage on you in every single game you play. In every single game. Like, pro Overwatch players are not the best aimers in the world, but god damn it, do they know how to team fight.
That respawn on to Chipsa. Now fighting here.
Why wouldn't you take a fight when they're not stronger though? They weren't stronger though. Let's look at this again. You have to understand the nuance of the situation. I would say, like, they're similar, but like having Rescue Nade, like, look at their powers. These are like pretty decent powers. And Mithy has gold armor, and he's like the one that really wants to get in and just like punch people around, especially at like this low level. And you're also running into a comp that is super brawl heavy in a closed space with walls where they already have the fire. It's just, this is I wouldn't say this is like really a powers or armors disadvantage that pumpers have. They more so just have a disadvantage of position, and that's a really big thing to think about. Like the position that Bomba gets, like how much space they get compared to how much space this team gets. Yeah. I mean, you could say characters too, but I mean, it's not like it's lost immediately. It's more so just like you're fighting an uphill battle. You don't have an advantage here.
Over the wall, and Chisa is taking way too much chips. You need to have the rest of the team, so you're gonna get.
I mean, like, when I don't know, pushing there is a little insane.
And the rest of the team
in my opinion, I would just see. I'm like, okay, they already like, because the other thing is like they're already on the objective. You're gonna waste so much time doing that. I think you'd get more out of just going down. You see it? Okay, cool. Go down. I'd say you take a peek and go down. Maybe that's what Chips was trying to do, and he unfortunately got caught out by broken characters sometimes. But still.
If I'm not mistaken, that might have been an interaction that the Kingpin.
But like this is rough because now about like 30 seconds of their early game macro play is gone, and they just lost a blue. Because the other thing is, if you just like look at a team. You just feed them an armor because you wanted to take a fight with them because you want to grief them because you think they're the best team. You just made the best team even better and made it so that it's even harder for you to beat them. That's why I don't know if like just inting it monkey brain on people is the way to go. I think I honestly think just like play the game better. They also do have a green armor though, so they didn't really miss out on much.
But at the end of the day, it was still a great play there by the side of Bomba, especially because Magical, they had the camp, they had vision, they had control over that base in particular, and because of it,
I do think though that pumpers will do like much better next tournament, and it'll be a little bit closer for sure. EU is just like a weird region right now, and so is NA. That's the other thing. Like I'm not even under the assumption that NA is any different.
Respawn on to Chipsa, now fighting here, looking for 4GG, trying to fight over control of this spawn camp, but they gotta be careful. They are.
Like, this is another thing where it's like, I don't know. I mean, Paper, I just disagree. I don't think gray armor is as bad as you think. Like, blue armor is a 10% difference when the enemy team has powers, a fire, a bunch of bushes to play in, so they have a bunch more, like a lot more they can do within the fight. Like, that is just not good for them. It's just not. It is winnable and it's closer than other fights, but still I wouldn't want to take that fight there against a closed space against a brawl comp. I don't know. And this fight too also looks favorable for 4GG. Like, very favorable, but still, like, you kind of have to make a play at some point. The thing is I look at their team comp and they don't really have anything to pressure, so I would probably just shoot in the myth arrows and GG. The fact that they can just kind of bitch them off of the high ground and there's nothing that the enemy team can really do back is, yeah. Oh my Bomba!
both teams. 4GG and Pumpers both lost a member, while Bomba now getting pinched by Bad Boys. We're gonna hope.
Because like the big thing here is like, I don't want. For me, I could care less if I'm winning like this tournament here. I'm more so thinking like, how can I be a better player long term? And the end all be all is to be a better player long term, play a faster early game macro.
Oh, a bunch of fights here. Everyone
Like just
ready
play it
to
faster
rumble, and Bomba
is what I've
looking
found
really
for
pull
myself,
themselves.
and use
Both
UAVs
teams
more.
missing, and they have this nice chasm that they're playing around.
This was such a long fight, but we got to talk about a couple of points that were definitely a highlight, Magical. That was that beautiful save by Sinoid on the Zeph, guaranteeing that they were going to escape
I
there.
wonder why Bomba doesn't
Long
fight that
but
there.
We got to talk about a couple of points that were definitely a highlight.
I guess because they want the chainsaw.
That beautiful save by Sinoid on the Zeph, guaranteeing that they were going to escape there. The Celeste, if I'm not mistaken. Then that pull.
Oh, they just want to wait for day 2 to get level 5. That's why.
Sinoid,
Okay.
although they save them, they get knocked out at the end. And this, like, third party, even fourth party problem that they managed to get themselves in was just super difficult to navigate. So the fact that they actually decided not to commit.
You think wait, were you on 4GG?
That was.
Bomba.
I mean, like, I kind of agree with you. Like, I kind of agree with you that, like,
Nope.
Pumpers was not in that great of a position. Like, I don't think they should have taken a fight against you here either. Like, you guys have Berry Eater. You have armors. The thing is, you don't really have powers either, but you do have high ground. You just kind of, like, get bitched off of it immediately.
Haven't gotten that
Because of the Rain of Arrows. Because this cooldown is, like, an okay cooldown to have in the game, guys.
respawn on to Chipsa.
But yeah, you also just kind of get bitched out, like, immediately. Like, the other thing is, like, yes, macro's important, but we can't, like, I don't know. There wasn't really any threat for this KP to just give up all the space right away. Like, we did just kind of give the space up immediately. And I think you actually do win this fight if we
Now,
don't just give up the
Kingpin
space immediately.
Plays by their own rules. There's a reason why they're the Kingpin. But we are having Pumpers having gotten that
I know, you look at this, right? They use Rain of Arrows.
respawn on.
They throw all of their, like, literally this team has thrown Rain of Arrows, their Zephynade, their Shrike Scout, all in the span of the first 5 seconds, and have gotten negligible value out of it. They have done this much damage to the KP. And the KP could have just kept sitting here and looked for a hook through the wall. To be honest, I'm pretty sure Pumpers should have just lost the fight right there. Because now they have no util, and at level 4, the myth can't just be throwing in like the Rain of Arrows immediately for nothing to be happening from the team. I actually really like this Rain of Arrows from Chipsa. I think this is actually like the only way that the Pumpers are maybe going to get onto this high ground and like do some kind of pressure. But it was just kind of unfortunate that we used the nade a little too early, and now you guys can just kind of walk back in like immediately. You can't really push in, but I mean, like leaving, like dashing all the way back here immediately is not ideal. You think pushing hard into that? I mean, I don't think you need to push hard into this, but I don't think all this space needs to be given up. Like, if they don't have cooldowns, they don't have cooldowns. I mean, that's just simple.
Now fighting here. Look.
And the other thing is, like, I don't see this as losing at all. You're forcing the Shrike to to fight in an enclosed space where she's going to do negligible damage. Sinoid is all the way out of the fight right now. And you have a Bishop that can punch 3 people into a wall if they even try to get close. Or just punch them off the high ground and then keep poking them with the rest of your team because you have height. And this space is, like, super cancer to fight into if you go up and the team is, like, ready for you. Like, this is another position on the map where I think it's, like, so hard to get up here. Oh. Oh, okay. You know what? Then you know what? Okay. If he was AFK. Okay, if he was AFK and you guys don't play Bishop often, then, like, okay, I can see that. But still, like, look, these, like, good teams right now are kind of just getting away with just throwing all of their fucking cooldowns at the start of the fight and then people just running away. When it's like, wait, was this cooldown really even that good? Or did we just kind of respect them too much? In my opinion, we respected them a little too much. I don't think we need to be all the way back here from the Rain of Arrows. I think we could be like chilling right here, you know? The other thing is like, what's stopping Celeste from just dashing through here and just walling all these people off and just reclaiming this space too? Like, that's the other thing. I mean, yes, it's kind of on the Celeste, but it's also on the team to like not be pussy too. Like I do agree with you though. This team should not beat this team, or like in terms of like the power disparity here. Not because like you guys have better powers. I mean, you kind of do. You do have like more. You have better armor. I mean, in my opinion, like you have your Celeste with better armor so she can actually do something. But the thing is, you also have like one of the best positions to hold in the game. It's more so just like we kind of beat ourselves by we back off this position and immediately let these people get the position for doing relatively nothing with their CDs. Which is like, I think a big thing. And I think what I'm starting to understand when people are like Bomba and Lemur Squad are just like, yeah, just bitch people. It's because like this shit happens all the fucking time where people just throw shit in and don't get punished for it ever. Because no one really knows, like, the punishment windows yet. Not even I fucking know that shit, because I don't play all the characters. But I think that would, like, now that we're looking at it, it's kind of like, wait. We just missed all of our cooldowns, but they just missed all their cooldowns, but we're still letting them do stuff. But no, I agree with you, though, Paper. You're 100% right. I don't think Pumpers, in, like, an ideal scenario where both teams play perfectly, I have this team winning at least 20% more of the time. Unless Pumpers make some insane play where they just mechanically outperform me to a drastic degree. But that's kind of what Battle Royale is. It's like, how much better mechanically do you think you can just like bitch people? And they felt pretty good about just walking in and winning, which it seems like they might have done. Even though their like combo was meh. Because my thing is like, imagine if Sinoid didn't use the nade here, and you just kind of chill here, the team tries to go up now, and now because the Rain of Arrows, unfortunately, you guys actually got out of it pretty fast. Then Sinoid has this for later, and now can get a 3-man nade when you guys try to re-engage. Then this team is like has a chance at winning. But like your Celeste also has to do that too, and then blah blah blah. You know, 2-2 split would also help here a lot. Yeah, I mean I would agree with that as well. It's just like 2-2 splitting when you're starting from here is like infinitely more difficult than 2-2 splitting when you're starting from here and you like freeze wall them off, and then you can just send 2 people over here or send 2 people over here, and then they're stuck within like this space. Like I think it's infinitely harder when they throw their cooldowns first and like we ran away too far, because now they have all this space to themselves.
Here,
so many circles they can shut you off. They can shut off if you try to approach through one choke. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's just about like holding the space better than allows you to do this better. But because we respected their cooldowns when their cooldowns didn't really do anything, you kind of got you got bitched. It's like this problem with good players too, is that they kind of just expect players to hit all their shit, but you need to like analyze whether people are actually hitting their shits. And that's a big problem I had with Overwatch too. I just kind of expected people sometimes in GM to like be the goats and hit what they need to, but like then I would just lose because they don't do that all the time in ranked, and I could have just like carried more. You're dead in the top right corner, GG.
Trying to fight over control of this spawn camp, but they gotta be careful. They are in a bad spot, and they're completely spotted out. Sonoy took the brunt of the damage so far.
Yeah, the other thing is I think like Celeste calming that you want to wall forward and then actually like pushing them around like this would also work.
Trying to heal up a little bit with Gypsa still caught away from the rest of the team. no wall to push back. Instead, it's going to be the engage from Blitzman. Now the rest.
I think the crazy part is though, is that like even though you gave up all that space, that guy still almost dies just because Stalker's a terrible character, low-key. But yeah, then you guys pushed out too much and they got the space from you. And dude, that Zeph character is crazy. I don't know, I see it that way, but to be honest, not enough people are performing on the character yet to make him like nerfed. It looks like.
They try to get the revive, but up into the wall and up away. But look at the other side.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then they just got thirded.
One snipe, and they do make sure that is going to be bad for both teams. 4GG and Pumpers both lost a member, while Bomba now getting pinched by Bad Boys. We're getting a whole bunch of fights here. Everyone ready to rumble, and Bomba looking for the pull themselves. Both Kingpins.
Bomba! I guess they also don't want to fight because they think they might get thirded. Oh wait, are they TPing the heart res? That is so troll. That is so troll.
That beautiful save by Sinoid on the Zeph, guaranteeing that they were going to escape there. The Celeste, if I'm not mistaken. Then that pull completely catching them off guard, and Sinoid, although they save them, they get knocked out at the end. And this, like, third party, even fourth party problem that they managed to get themselves in was just super difficult to navigate. So
Yeah, and I think the big thing about speed is that I think people are really underplaying the reality of like having a positional advantage over an enemy in this game. Like people are like, oh, it's a battle royale. Like there's always like positional advantage. Well, then like it's really important on day one, in my opinion. When you don't have like all of your stuff yet, having the positional advantage where everyone's going to be pretty similar and like eventually in terms of macro, like the position is going to be more important than anything else. I think. Right now, I think it doesn't really matter though, because not everyone's like playing at that same speed. That's why I'm thinking more about the game. I'm like, I can't wait until everyone's on the same page in like the pro play scenario, because it's going to be really interesting in how things play out.
They're trying to get away, but now they're
yeah, well now they're already split, so Maroon shouldn't even be going in right now. They should just leave. The moment that your brawl got wait, this brawl didn't get caught out though. This brawl wasn't on their team, was he? Oh no, he was. Yeah, the moment your brawl gets caught out there and has to use all that shit, I would just leave. The Jewel's going for
trying to go for the engage, trying to get anything they possibly can, but they did get the knock on one
That was just a bad fight.
They will trade 1-for-1 at the moment. And because we are getting some confirms on those kills, we actually did get a squad eliminated. I think that was 4GG, as now Hyde on FOMO are caught in a bad spot. Psycho Zen trying to get back towards Top Nuts, but it's going to be Locomotives confirming the kill and only one surviving that oath, getting far away from the battle and hoping for a revive.
They definitely are, but they are also outside of the ring, Magical, and this is just so difficult for them to actually pull out. That flank was
Stalker is just like, I can't believe he played Stalker. I just can't believe it.
They could have managed to escape. Where's that oath, by the way? Oh, did they just get a revive right there? Wait, did they really? That is super interesting. No,
I mean, it's an early circle, so it's not doing that much damage.
True,
so they could easily, they can get out of there, go for the revive. But we are getting some more knocks, and it is going to.
What's crazy to me is that this vault isn't taken.
Here onto this vault, right?
So wait, what do you mean? How does this blow wide open?
Right outside of where the
I mean, dude, the vault though, like it has green thumb. That's not a bad vault to pick up at the early game. Like that's not a bad vault, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm picking that vault up, bro. Dude, dude, if it's the start of a game, Steve, if I have green thumb brush boar fight day one, fight one, and I just drop stacks, I'm sorry, I'm taking that vault no matter what, dude. I'm taking this vault, dude. I don't care. I need something in my fucking inventory. And like, I think actually playing for this, like you're almost guaranteed to get a Barrier Eater late game. I think you pick it up if you have nothing. Like green thumb is important.
We are getting some more knocks, and it is going
Also, scuba gear isn't bad if it ends
Right
marshland.
outside of that biome, right outside of
I'm just saying, if I drop stacks and I'm not picking that up, I'm confused.
where the corrupted biome has.
I mean, I know Oath has it, but I'm just saying, I'm just surprised that, like, here's the thing, Steve. If you run the game fast and you run fast early game macro, I feel like you just run that. I don't know. I feel like you just get it quick.
Been spawned, but we also saw that we are getting everyone kind of starting early.
And that vault isn't
to
complete
these fights
terrible.
really get the
Because if here's the thing, I'm thinking like if I start stacks, usually my rotate in is to heart, where I have a very high chance I'm gonna find a berry eater somewhere there.
themselves pinched in a position that I'm surprised for the prologue. I thought it'd be a lot later. We'd see a lot more of these heavy skirmishes.
I guess it does depend on what UAV shows you.
So true, and to be fair, we are on a power spike. Most of the teams now have potentially gotten to level 6, so on level 5 you're guaranteed an ult, which is just
Oh no, I would pick that up. I'd send someone to pick that up if I drop stacks,
for those skirmishes to be
especially since Myth can just
in this case,
go
3
there
parties again, make it 4,
right
make
away.
it 5.
I'm surprised no one
Close
did
to
that.
each other.
Wow. Oh, and this is a bad spot for Pumpers. They're trying to get out of this one. They are going to take those gates, accelerate themselves over the wall. They are still in the circle, but we see that Locomotives have found out Pumpers, spotted out by the UAV. Both sides waiting. Here come the Chonkers, but not going to connect onto anybody. Instead, they're trying to peel back, and they're in a bad spot.
Okay, so our Oath has Berry Eater Green Thumb, and that team doesn't have like crazy amounts of anti-heal that are not dodgeable, so
Yeah, they really need to be careful about this.
I would have held them. I don't get why people run. Why are we running away? We have similar armors. Actually, a little bit better because your front line has an orange. They have shit for powers. And positionally, we can bitch them into the water. I just think positionally, like, we can just bitch them in the water. I don't know. I think you hold it. I don't know. I favor the team that has a better position, and I don't think you just give up the position for free. I think you at least try to, like, bitch them a little bit.
They are going to take those gates, accelerate themselves over the wall. They are still in the circle, but we see that Locomotives have found out Pumpers, spotted out.
Also, they're on the outside of zone. So, like, you can just... You also had fire. I don't know. I feel like you bitch them. You don't, like, hard take the fight, but, like, you definitely push them back, because I don't think you want to push in and, like, have this team constantly sniffing your butt. I think you at least try to hold it. I don't think you just give it up for free.
Waiting. Here come the Chonkers, but not going to connect onto anybody. Instead, they're trying to peel back. And
Like, I think this is actually really bad for Pumpers because they don't really have an option. It's like either fight or more water. I would hold this a little harder, low key, I think.
and they're in a bad spot in those swamps.
I think you can
Trying to
hold
get
with
away
anything. I
from
mean, you do also have Bishop, which is kind of GG. It makes it a little harder to hold that water, but you can also just punch them back in if they even try to push you.
just momentarily while
I don't.
Locomotives
I
have
wouldn't
a
be
far
scared
better
when they're in
position,
water.
But they're the ones that will relent the control.
I think, again, I really want to look at the positions that people have. Because, like, dude, your powers are also kind of nuts, dude. You could also just set up a Brushbore stun on someone if they try to push in. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you don't push this team back there, then your space is constricted, and you don't really want that. Like, your late game space is now much more constricted because now you have this threat to deal with that you didn't really need to have to deal with before. Like, sure, you don't die, but you're going to die later down the line.
Yeah,
Likely.
They really need to be careful about this one because although they have good range,
Unless what they're trying to do is move farther to the circle to the right, but by this point, in 10 minutes into the game, I think squads probably have already done that, and you need to hit a UAV to know.
they have
This is where hitting the UAV would have been W.
a myth as well.
Because if they hit a UAV, then they know they're pincered. But if they knew they're not pincered and they just don't want to take the fight and they want to get really deep in the zone, I could see that. I don't think that's what's happening here, but I could see that. I don't know. I could see that.
So on their side with the select,
I still think, though, if you're stronger than a team, there's no reason, like... I mean, there is obviously times where there is no reason to fight, but here, I don't know. That's like kill points in a tournament when you have an advantage like that to at least poke
more medium,
and see what happens.
you need to find a good stable place
Oh, please tell me they get through here.
Ult's coming through.
Has been sent out the clone.
Dude, we need to practice this, by the way, Steve. We need to make sure in ranked we are practicing the walk through the wall. Like, we need to, because I suck at this too.
Spotting out. Uh-oh. Street Fly, you're in a bad spot. Over the void. Trying to avoid. Does get spiked right there.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they took the fight early, like when you get bitched enough, now you don't have the positional advantage, and it's like we should have tried to at least play it a little bit, the positional advantage, when we had it. And now you lost one, and your game is cooked. Your game is cooked now.
They have found themselves in a great spot. And
What, the walking through the wall? I think it is not a bug. I think it is a intended mechanic.
could collapse and could
It's been there for a while. Yeah, they're gonna get bitched now. Yeah, this is.
On the
Yeah.
respawn. Then with that siren blaring, the klaxon has gone. They're trying to get back, trying to get rid of a
Good
little
slam.
bit of damage, keeping them pinned onto the
Good
island,
slam.
And they're trying to get a little bit more, dashing back in. Oh, on top of it, Frozen doing the best to try to deny the revive for now, and it won't happen.
It doesn't matter though. Slam doesn't do enough damage like it does in Overwatch. Well, it doesn't do enough stun like it does in Overwatch. So.
Dash away, but the shield has been broken, and so have their souls.
Oh, bro.
Oh my, dude, that caster just whoa.
And they're trying to get a little bit more, dashing back in. Oh, on top of it, Frozen doing the best to try to deny the revive for now, and it won't happen. Vivot, fun locomotive. Frozen cannot escape this one. Tries to dash away, but the shield has been broken, and so have their souls.
Dude, that sequence from whoever just casted that kind of went hard. I won't lie. That kind of went hard. Wow.
Oh, break those brakes, because that is the locomotive stopped on their tracks. But
Yo, dude. I swear, we like VOD review, but then casters be VOD reviewing, and then their mechanical practice is them like having a rhyme book or some shit with all the crazy things that they've thought out to think and to say before they actually cast the tournament. Because there's no way you're just gonna be like, break those brakes on the locomotives. Like, dude, that shit is like top tier.
Away, but the shield has been broken, and so have their souls.
oh, break those brakes, because that is the locomotive stopped on their tracks. But good comms, they're just around.
They show up in the perfect time to capitalize on Vivot's previous fight. So they get one knock, three still there for Vivot. Tim Kick taking a little
Not Tim Kick! Tim Kick! Tim Kick!
the damage. He's going to heal up for now. But Vivot, a man down.
Good
in the
nade.
spot. Here comes Tim Kick. Almost Tom was able to land
Tim
that
Cock
goal. They
in
need
game.
to make sure they're getting somebody, but it looks like Vivot realized the fight is over. They have to TP out of this one and take any possible avenue of escape.
Yeah, teleporting away is definitely the best course of action. They can find themselves in a better position. I'm still thinking
Team
about that
Cock.
host that was still standing. Did they manage to get that team back? I don't actually remember which of the teams it was. Nuking in the back line. But I think
Not
Bomba
gonna connect
should be
it.
okay.
Yeah, just send it
Capachungus,
out. Somebody
Capachungus.
Trying to spot out and get a little bit control. That is going to be Pumpers.
Yeah, you just don't win this fight, I feel, right? Actually, I don't mind this. I don't mind this from Pumpers, though.
Take it.
Because, like, I think they know there's no squad behind him, and they can at least try to push them back a little bit into this squad coming in. I actually think this is kind of fine. I just don't think you hard commit to this.
But look at the other side. Oh no, Bomba in a bad spot.
Actually, really well done by Pumpers.
And they're going to get pinched from every side. They TP'd out of there. Beautiful.
Dude, the positional advantage, though, in this game is arguably the most important advantage. Like, and you get that, obviously, by playing better macro, so that you have stronger power, so it's easier for you to play for the position, but the positioning is really important. And watching how teams end up being where they are, I think is actually kind of important.
Real trap shit.
Yo, random dude, thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate you.
Taking a bit of damage. The anti-heals there.
Tim
But
Kick,
look at the
Tim
other
Kick,
side. Oh,
guys, Tim
Bomba
Kick.
In a bad spot, and they're going to get pinched from every side. They TP'd out of there. Beautiful play to escape.
Dude, what are these powers, man? That is so unfortunate. These powers are so unfortunate. Ugh, damn. Spicy. Unfortunate, man. You guys look pretty weak here right now. I don't know what happened to your game, but yeah, this is unfortunate.
They're looking for pumpers, but I think actually now it's cappers who are in a bad spot because guess who's there? They didn't TP just anywhere. It was right behind cappers.
Oh my god. Aiden BY might be the GOAT.
And look at the burst. It is pumpers getting the kills confirmed, sure, but it's Bomba in a far better burst.
Dude, the call to TP, set up this TP behind that team. Wow. Because they knew a team was over there, so they put that TP down. Oh my god. That was really... Aiden the GOAT.
No, got one more on the other side. Anku just trying to see if they can scare him away, so maybe there's enough time so they can get the revive. They are one member alive still, while pumpers are out of here. They're not looking to fight against Bomba just yet.
Ah, this is so good. And I'm actually super impressed, as you said as well, because Magical, this is the first moment we have a tournament. It would either be people playing the safer just to try to understand the pace, test the waters, but that's not the case at all. Ooh, very close, Aiden, from getting their pull, but it wasn't connecting at the Jesus, it's just so many fights. And at this point, we're on top 7, but there's still so much.
I mean, this game's already won for Bomba. Aiden has Team Teleport and Blink Dagger. If you lose this, you might be the WOT. I mean, in the current state of the game, if you lose this, you might be the worst. But when the game gets better, teams are going to start targeting you. So this actually might be like a little too juiced, but we'll see. I think teams will start handshaking and being like, wow, this team's a little juiced. Let's maybe like bitch them a little bit, right? Why is my boy so goddamn cute? What's up, Coach Mills? How you doing? Dude, I'm telling you straight up, Mills, I don't know if I told you I got 3rd place in NA in this tournament, which I think we could have done better. But this game's so fucking fun. This is SUPERVIVE New York from YouTube. We're also streaming on Twitch New York, so if you like that site more, in description. But yeah, this is SUPERVIVE. This game is so damn good in the tournament. It's so much better than pubs. It's so fun. This is also EU, so this is not where we played. We already watched where we played yesterday, so we're watching EU today. Is EU better? I think Bomba's pretty good, honestly. I don't love their comp, but I don't think it matters yet. I don't think comps matters as much as position. GG. Oh. Low-key, I'm pretty sure when I watched this, I think I wanted this squad to go back here and pinch these two. I think that's what I was hoping for. Because when this is done, you're kind of pinched between if a squad gets here. I don't know. Is that a bad spot? We'll see. Esports for this game is going to be so incredible. The game is designed to be a great esport. And you know the craziest thing is too, Coach? We did custom games after the tournament. Somehow I got those. Dude, limited time modes for this game too are actually going to be insane too. Like the amount that you can do with powers to just have stupid game modes that are mad fun. The options are limitless here. And before I was a little bit shaky. I was like, is this game going to be good for casuals? This game is actually made for casual players too. Because like, that shit was fun. The arcade stuff. I think I might be able to get more tests soon with that too. Because I want to try like different LTMs. Because I think there should be like an arcade LTM kind of thing going on launch. Because I think that was like more fun than just like regular pubs. Like I'd probably do that over like regular pubs when there's playtests. Just stupid shit. I thought it was cool. Jan Kishi is actually a really cool name. I don't know what that means, but it's cool.
They are the ones getting flanked at Bomba too. They're all here ready to rumble.
Does Darkin get out? Darkin should have went down. Yeah, take that space there and go left. No, take the teleporter and go left. No! No! See, this is why I don't like this position though, right? Because if this team just says, fuck it, I'm leaving. Then this team's kind of like, huh? And I don't like the rotation out top here because there's almost definitely a team sitting on that red teleporter waiting for you, right? I would rather jump pad over this earlier like they had before and just bitch this team, to be honest. I don't know if that's the play, though. I'm kind of a dumbass. Although, I would recommend you to make a video about what about Marvel Rivals or Multiverses? You mean Marvel Rivals, right?
Will play now for this territory alongside with the camp that was confirmed actually, but it's not a
Also, I don't know. I've looked at Marvel Rivals, and the more that I try to give it a chance, the more I'm like, damn. This shit is gimmicky as fuck. Holy shit. This game is gimmicky as fuck. But if I do play again, I want to play Jeff the Shark. I don't know. That I feel like everyone wants to play that guy, but I really want to play that guy. He seems really funny. I don't know. I just think it's so troll. I don't. Oh, because they have a campfire. That's actually a decent nuke. See, every time I watch Tom Kick, though, I always learn something from this guy. I think Tom Kick is actually really smart.
I swear.
Or sorry, Tim Kick.
Pumpers and Bomba. That has been really what we have been witnessing. Both sides constantly ready to fight.
They just like this team just doesn't have any positional advantage. I don't know why they don't just say, well, because they don't have. It's because that's the other thing. Like, you don't know that the circle probably won't close down here. And if it does close down here, it'll probably close like this. That's why I think the jump pad to hold teams off would probably be better, right? They probably did say that.
Understanding the power the other squad has, and you can see that.
Yeah, the rotation left. Like, this is so cancer to try to push through. But to be honest, like, I know my team is stronger than them right now because I have Blink Dagger and like Kaiju Scale. I probably still would have like pushed them a bit. I don't think they should have gotten that though. I think Pumpers should have been 2-2 split. They should have known that that team was gonna rotate around on them. To be honest though, this is a really high level situation. This is actually really difficult, I think, to play perfectly. Obviously, in hindsight, we can kind of see it all, but in that moment, you would have had to like, Pumpers would have had to take in this space like they did, which was really good actually. They would have had a 2-2 split to hold this team's choke, but also know that this team is probably going to try to rotate onto you while you're not looking that way. And you would have had to made that call to 2-2 split and hold that space, which is like really hard. Like actually really difficult. Even then, they still kind of got bitched out, which I don't know how. Oh, wait, was it because it was a really good nade? I mean, they made space. Oh, Rain of Arrows. Yes, I love that ability. Yes, free zoning. Yes. But to be honest, I still think with no follow-up behind the Rain of Arrows, you can just fucking go in out. I don't think it's like... I think it's just annoying, but it does set up combos and like zone people. But like, I think you could still send one to just like at least take the space here so you're not all together. Like, I think Chip maybe goes in there a little bit, right? This is, again, hindsight 2020. That ability is so fucking annoying. Hold up. Can't Oath just stay up and hold the choke better? I think you also could have done that too. You are correct. I think realistically, Oath could have just stayed here. And then if Chip also goes over here and we have a 2-2 split on this, I think this team actually could have mechanically won this. They also have better armors and powers that if you bitch them through this choke, we just nuke this and now the space is ours. But what I will say is that their comp is 100% worse than this comp because they don't have a Myth. And I think Myth is a must pick, actually. I actually think Myth might be a must pick now. Because of the Rain of Arrows, I think she might just be that insane.
This tight corridor, trying to get Pumpers back, trying to get any play that they can, any pulls. They gotta be careful they're not getting pushed off into the void. They almost get sniped there. Tom does survive, but they're finally pushed into the void.
My thing is that the Rain of Arrows shouldn't stop this team, though. KP makes every comp infinitely worse. I think you can make a comp around a KP. It's like KP, if I were to make a comp right now that I think is just insane, in late game. It is Zeph, Celeste, Myth, and then KP or Ghost. Like, this is the comp, in my opinion. I think Ghost is better, but I think KP can work in specific scenarios. But that would be my comp. Taking head-on fights, I feel like, with KP isn't that bad. I mean, it's not that bad. You have a slam and a shotgun and a ton of fucking health. Like, you could brute force your way through and brawl out. It's just not ideal. Like, it's better than Ghost, actually, at just taking it front, just running it, I think. But yeah, right here, I think Teldo stays here. I think Chip rotates around here. And then the nade doesn't get as much value. But the thing is that this sets them up here, which sets Sinoid up to do a big nade. And that's why Zeph and Myth, low-key, are going to be a must-pick together every single time, because I think there's no other group that can zone a fight that hard. I just don't think there is. Unless Brawl and Oath and like melee characters get so giga-buffed to the point where the zoning doesn't fucking matter and they just go in anyways. But, you know, I'm an Oath enjoyer. Don't get me wrong. But I personally think the zone versus zone is more fun than the let me just run you down versus the let me just run you down. In my opinion. I think this is more fun. That being said, I think these kind of comps, I mean, any character still deserves to have a chance in the spotlight in different patches to keep things fresh. Because if we play GOATs for 2 years, it does get boring eventually.
Got Pumpers in the bad spot. They're the ones in control of this tight corridor, trying to get Pumpers back, trying to get any play that they can.
I also think that if this team didn't have a Luna, aka the worst character in the game, and had a Zeph and just naded all of this, they also just lose. Yeah, this is a full melee team, and to be honest, against Myth and Zeph and Celeste, what does this team have? Myth and, yeah, they have Myth and Zeph. This team just loses. Also a Shrike. This team is like at a disadvantage. But, the thing is that this team is literally playing into their win con. They are playing in a closed choke space. You just if they could have done like anything, if they could have Zeph dashed in, if they would have held this space like 1-1 over here and forced them into this choke, that is like winning. Like this like waiting out their Zeph nade cooldowns and then forcing them to go a little too far in this choke, winning. But that is the only time their comp wins in this patch. But that's the thing, like with Brawl either is playable or he's just kind of meh. Why do you think that Zeph is so good, please? What other character has decent healing, can dash around the entire team, and can zone as well as he can? No one else can. None of the other supports can zone as well as he can, heal as well as he can, have as much mobility as he can. I mean, Aluna has more mobility, but she doesn't do anything with it. He has like the perfect amount of mobility and also has an aid. I'm not saying that Zeph is easy. I used to think he's easy, but now that I've seen other people play Zeph, obviously he's not easy. Because some people don't get support, which is fine. But he does kind of do it all, in my opinion. And I think that characters that can do it all, I don't know. I think characters that can do it all in a game and that's team-based, where there needs to be like weaknesses that maybe another character could like make up for that weakness. His weakness, yes. His weakness needs to be if he wants to dash his team around, he doesn't just have insane mobility. That needs to be his weakness. And then what needs to happen is if he gets caught out because of bad positioning, he should die every time, because that's just how support works. You shouldn't just get a get out of jail free card, because Kiriko got that, and look what happened to Overwatch 2. This game isn't Overwatch 2 though. And also, if he's not out of position and someone dives him in the back line and kills him when someone didn't peel for the support, he should also die there. But it's not a him problem. It's the fact that his teammates suck at the game and didn't help him. But, I don't know. I was talking to Moore yesterday, and I think he brings up a good point where it's like, if Zeph is so broken, why isn't everyone playing him? True. The game isn't really ready for people to be playing him, but I agree. I'm playing him for the rest. I'm playing him now forever, because now, I'm telling you guys actually straight up, this guy's not getting nerfed. Like, Zeph actually is not going to get nerfed next patch. I don't think so. I actually think Zeph is not going to get touched. And the reason why is because people say, Zeph broken, but then yet no one does it. No one plays him at all. No one's good at him, aside from, like, Moore this last patch. From a numbers perspective, I think actually Sunoid's not bad at it either. But, like, Moore is, like, the Zeph guy. And he's, like, the only one that does it. So it's, like, I think Zeph is broken, but I think more people need to actually play so that they get enough data to, like, tweak this guy. Because, trust me, I agree with you guys. I think he does a little too much. But he's going to keep doing too much until other people show that he does too much. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm not going to play Oath. I'm going to play Zeph. And I'm going to show you guys how dumb this character really is. And then we can start maybe talking about nerfing, because now it's not really just because Moore's whole thing is that he's like, is it really Zeph or am I just the GOAT? I think it's Zeph. I also think Moore is the GOAT, but I also think it's a little bit of Zeph. Because honestly, on any patch, Moore's going to make that character do work. Wait, he tried... Yo. That was so troll by the teleporter. Sunoid tried to go through here with his ult to kill this KP, but then it went through the teleporter. That shit is so funny. Haha!
But they're finally pushed into the void. Where are the spikes? Nobody got spiked there from good comms.
He just kind of does everything.
Oh, yeah,
But, like, it comes at a cost of actually unironically being kind of a difficult character. Because you kind of have to know what the fuck you're doing. And a lot of people, what Moore is saying is a lot of people don't know what the fuck they're doing. And he doesn't want to be punished. He doesn't want to be punished by low skill characters for like he doesn't want to be punished because people that can't play good the good characters because they're hard are whining because the character's good. Is like what his take is, which has some merit.
If I'm not mistaken, that was a most wanted. It was picked up by Vivasinato.
It was. And now
Because I mean I kind of agree. Like the hardest characters in the game should be stronger than like lower ones. They should get more value conceptually because they're like conceptually harder. But the other thing is, they can't be fucking Thanos. They can't be fucking Thanos. The percentage that you get out of playing a harder character shouldn't be like crazy. There is a limit. Yes, I agree with you, Spicy. There is a limit. And the thing is until people start playing this character and we really see how much he's doing, like how we need enough skilled players to show how dumb this character fucking is for the devs to figure out that balance.
So incredibly tricky to navigate.
The void, the storm, good comms. What can you do here?
I know nothing about League, so
Try to get away.
just gonna be real. I know nothing about League.
But these little platforms aren't helping you out. Bad boys are on the other side. You're forced to fight into their territory. 3v4. Can you get the pulls? Get knocked back into the storm. Trying to dash back.
Yeah, I mean this was really rough for that squad.
You're the ones out of this one. Good comms. Only Tom finally. He has been knocked, and there goes the squad wipe.
His healing B-Hop should be tweaked. I mean, yeah, he can't just do it all. I agree that healing should be tweaked a bit. Like the fact that there was so many times last playtest where like Venomous would like dagger in, he'd be like below half HP before he even pressed a button. But because they didn't anti-heal him, I would just heal him 3 times and he's immediately full HP. He ults, he gets all of his health back again, and everything just dies. And like that is literally just because Zeph can right click. Like I'm gonna be honest. But here's the thing. I'm telling you guys, Zeph isn't gonna get nerfed that hard. Like he's actually not gonna get nerfed that hard this patch because people aren't playing him. People just aren't playing him. So you cannot justify nerfing everything just because one player won. You can't. Everyone needs to show that the character's dumb. Even though I know this character's conceptually fucking stupid, people need to play it. They're gonna look mostly at Oath because guess what? Everyone played Oath, and even people that aren't good Oath players got value on Oath. And I'm gonna be honest, he needs a nerf. He needs a big one, and I wrote my feedback on it, and I mean that feedback. But the thing is, Oath conceptually will never be as strong as Zeph unless Oath is like completely fucking busted. That's the problem. Like, Zeph conceptually is just such a good character. He will always be good. Unless he's like, his numbers are like really shit compared to others. When are the devs going to get it together and nerf Gunner? Play Gunner.
No, definitely not. They're going to get caught off on that note. Oh my word. There's a most wanted on the hands of Viva Venasio. They could try to pull it out again. But they are in Bomba's territory. Got to be super, super careful. But they have been caught out. They are slain.
They just have the best spot on the map.
Out of the competition. Only top 3 standing.
They can't be poked on this height. And they're also playing a brawl that can't poke. So if the teams ever get forced into him, Bomba just wins. And this is like the one comp that I'm okay if like people aren't like hard splitting, because you just want to stay stacked and like kill everyone. Even if they Zephnade you on this comp, like you don't even die. When you have this many, like this much power over everyone else, you have so many red powers. Like I'm sorry, it's cooked.
It is going to be Blitzman spotting him out with the clone, just sending out the stalker clone to make sure they know where bad boys are at the moment.
Yes.
Let me use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Going out here to the position of pump, pushing them out. They're going to be
I'll keep it going here.
Trying to push them into the void, trying to push them into the storm. Get a little bit of damage with the help out of the storm. It is going to be grounded. They get one push back onto the Luna, but Luna is still there. And the knock on to Pumper. Blitzman is gone. And Bomba watching all this time, waiting, biding their time, realizing now is the time to strike. Bomba looking to push them all back into the storm, looking to take victory here. Bad boys, they got Shookies running away, but it's Bomba in control. It is Bomba looking for victory, and it is Bomba who are keeping this game, their title in EU, all theirs with bad boys still alive. Pumpers are out of there, but into the void, looking for the spikes, not able to get it just yet. Bomba still, nice pull, and it's Aiden, huge player on this Kingpin, the push into the void, and these are the knockouts. Bomba wanted to claim victory and take this first game in our prologue.
Woo! What a match this was. Logical, no, not logical, magical, because it's prologue that we are casting over here. This is absolutely insane. The amount of pressure, intense gameplay that we saw from the beginning, but this last call, bad boys, pumpers, facing each other. They had to actually pull the trigger, go in, go for something, take the action that actually Bomba said, go ahead, we wait, we're just going to collapse on you while you're already getting numbers down. Bomba just navigated absolutely beautifully.
Bomba!
Those hooks were absolutely insane.
This dude likes ducks.
Executed. They were.
It happens, mistakes were made, ones that were
Great King Revive.
Super Revive.
Up to act.
getting number one. Bad boys is at
Mad Magical. This guy was cool. Subchan was cool too. Mad Magical. Follow. He's a League of Legends shoutcaster. Huh. Wow, a lot of Overwatch people actually follow this guy too. Dope. Oh, I follow him now as well.
Pumpers 3. Vivat Venatio was actually able to get 4. Cappers was at 5. Good Comms 6. Yonkishi 7. Hide on FOMO 8. Locomotives 9. And 4GG 4 Gamers Gaming was at 10.
So good. Oh, and I love the kill leaderboard as well. With 8 kills, Mithy. Chips on 5. Aiden on 4.
Yeah, the lineup is actually not bad at all. I'm surprised. You actually got like you got a group of did you like was this like all volunteer work or did you pay them?
The points on the leaderboard which you just mentioned, Magical. This is so incredible. So if you are not aware of
All volunteer? We have talented people that like the game.
you have the points.
I mean, that has to mean that these people like the game, right? That means that these people like the game, right?
Kill points, 1 kill for 1 point for every kill that you actually finalize.
This dude's fit's kind of cool too. Why do I feel like okay, but why do I feel like Mad Magical likes trains? Why do I just have a feeling this dude likes trains? Like he just look at this hat. Like this hat means he has to like trains, right? He does? Okay. I was gonna say he has a whistle. This dude, yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, I was gonna say this dude has to like trains. He just looks like a guy that likes trains.
Yeah. So Mithy with the 8 kills adds up so many points. Top of the charts on the team, top of the charts on the kills. So well executed.
Well, I mean, the fact that Aiden too was at 4 on that I believe on the
Like Mad Magical be the type of kid that everyone thought was quirky in school, but is actually a really chill dude.
Real trap shit.
Yo, London Strong, thank you for the follow, bro. I appreciate you. Oh, we skipped too much. Oh, this is where Bomba fucked up their drop, and it actually fucks up their late game too. He's one of the nicest dudes. That's what I'm saying. He's like a quirky guy, but everyone fucking thinks the dude's a chiller. I don't know. I really liked. He's like, took the souls. I was like, what the fuck? They actually destroyed them. I mean, they did destroy them, but they destroyed him even harder after what the caster said, and that feels good.
Another RNG element.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people's drop messed up here. No, Ezip dropped with them too.
And good comps, as there was actually this drop here on to the machine where both sides kind of thought they had that inside angle, but it was
Insano.
well, man, there are a lot of tornadoes everywhere.
Yeah, Twisters is definitely chaotic, and if it already was in game 1, this is just going to be a level up from that. I appreciate how Good Comms played this one because they focused on the creeps and I think they cleared it faster.
I also want to shout out XT on a dude. Yeah, the observers actually like didn't do bad. The thing is like when you're like a staff member, I feel like observing too, at least for Overwatch, it's really hard to just like know what to observe when you've never been taught like how the game really works. But these people like kind of figured it out immediately of what's important to watch. So big W. The other thing is that like the game isn't like super high level quite yet, but they're good enough at figuring out like I mean this is not going to be like low level when the game comes out. Or even like 5 years down the line. I don't even think this is going to be considered low level. This will probably be like top 5% of players, I feel. But like still. Like I feel like these are all like mechanically decent players. To the point where this is not like your pushovers. But the macro for all of us just isn't there yet. Which I'm super excited. Like I'm super excited when this game gets really good. Or when people start like everyone starts getting really, really good at this game and we can grind it. Because then the game's going to evolve, and I've never been there from the start of a game.
Some teams decide not to take the base camp so they don't advertise their position. Although they are going to have vision, sometimes it's more of a case of you get the base camp when you're leaving, so you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if next tournament is there's like new teams that are doing really well. I would not be surprised. Because now after this whole team thing, like there's like mass roster mania going on right now. A lot of people leaving teams, a lot of people making teams. It's a lot, dude. Mass roster mania.
Looking good, very interesting here. Pumpers, the second time in the row being a part of, or at least close to the action on the first blood. They're going to
and I think like I think players are going to stick around, but teams aren't. Like eventually players are going to get fed up with results and then try to find new players to play with.
Yeah, and these are our 10th and 9th teams from the last game. They're fighting over the vault, and they're actually going for a full commit over this one. Look looking for the knocks. Frozen had no way out of that one. For GG controlling the vault. Locomotives bailing
I just don't know, like,
looking for
do you guys think that, like, when are orgs gonna get involved? Like, probably full release, right? Not open beta release. Probably full release, right? I don't know. I don't know, like, how, what's it called? Like, orgs start getting into the esports scene. Because, I mean, they got really involved, like, right when Overwatch started, but not, like, before. Tomorrow, for sure? Oh, yeah, for sure. Jay, you are funny, bro. Thursday's the day, yeah. Thursday is actually when they're going to announce the contract for me to play for TSM by myself. No one else. TSM Paz, bro. That would be fire. I'm sorry. If I could ever play for TSM or be a content creator for TSM, that would be dope. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, Relic. Like, I feel like orgs want to see, like, how the game performs first in, like, open beta, and then they would get involved when the game drops. Yeah, the fact that Intel was down to get involved this early was, I was shocked. In a good way. Dude, why are they chasing? Why are they chasing?
There's no way. Wow, I love these little fights. It just shows me the movement, like the basic concept.
Oh, is this guy gonna hook him in? I would go for the hook. I would go for the hook.
It's daytime, don't fight. They got the pull. Oh! What a pull by Snow!
Snow just clown emojied him.
Wow.
Snow just clown emojied him.
Just this, because it was insane. Getting the
On live broadcast.
Spiking them on over the abyss. Huge. But we also gotta mention that fight.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Snow, you just clown emojied him.
2 and 3 squads now duking it out here. Retry, looks to get knocked. No! Turns it around on a Blitzman. Was able to get that one.
I just ruined my chapstick, guys.
It's gonna be the revive on to Blitzman, and it's gonna be the confirmed knock and confirmed kill on to Retry. While Bad Boys, they'll survive to see another day. They're out of this one. They do lose out on the one member. He's might actually get spotted out.
Everyone in the green room fell in love with Snow. That's funny.
Oh yeah, the catacombs. Oh, there it is. He's gonna get spotted out, but
It was funny, but it wasn't good. Oh no, Snow. Oh, Snow's gonna get another one. Oh my God, Snow, you are such a troll.
It's just a duel of who can actually get the pull into the ball and over the void.
Such a troll, bro. I mean, your team has oranges, but like you did kind of. I mean, you could contest. You could contest multi-tool. It's dangerous, but you could. I would send someone to hit the UAV and I would start it. Dude, you actually have it uncontested, and multi-tool is like really good.
Wait a minute, this looks like similar territory we've seen before, but not with Yon Kishi there. Getting the confirmed knock on a Sonoid as Chip. How do you get out of this one? Pumpers realize there is no way. They have to just let Chip fall into the abyss. Give that up while Bomba now see that Yon Kishi are there, confirming these knocks, confirming these kills, looking for the pulls out of Aiden, jumping over onto the island. Do they get the pulls onto anybody? Cage is now
Not on point contesting those at all. It's really important to contest them. Because you get level 6, so like then you don't have to get level 6 on day 2. You just have it, and you start running on teams and like holding position before everyone else. It's not even about the power. It's literally about the level into the position you can hold. I mean, the power is good too. Don't get me wrong. You can also just like get on souls at level 6 immediately.
Really close to taking them out. At the end of the day, they managed to escape there on the side of Bad Boys. But all of the third-party situations that we have been seeing so far are just
Man.
very, very interesting and exciting to watch. Viva Venatio that took that.
I hate leg day because I always come home from the gym super tired.
Hide on FOMO, and they're gonna get spotted. Ooh.
Hide on FOMO, realizing that Dash wasn't
Dude, okay.
take, especially not over the line.
Like my problem is like Zeph B-Hop, why is no one doing it? Like no one is abusing movement tech on Zeph. Like it makes me look like I'm the nutcase on Zeph. Like it's not hard to do it. You just go boom, 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 but no one tries. Insane.
Taking them out. At the end of the day, they managed to escape there on the side of Bad Boys. But all of the three, like the third-party situations that we have been seeing so far, are just very, very interesting and exciting to watch. Viva Venatio that took the top 4, very, very close here to.
It was awkward, dude. I don't know. I figured it out pretty fast and just started going for. You know what? I give it up. I give up. I don't know. Maybe Zeph is a hard character and doesn't need nerfs because I don't know. Maybe Zeph doesn't need a nerf because he's difficult. Because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, wow, Zeph is dumb broken, but then everyone else seems to struggle. I mean, to be fair, he is actually a hard character, and it's very hard to pick up first test. But I've also been playing him for a while. That is true. I have been playing the guy for a while when Oath was terrible. Because well, it's also because I only play. It's weird. Like before I used to literally specifically play the characters when they were bad. Like why did I play Oath when he was so bad? And then I play Oath this test. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I can actually play the game now. But then he's not allowed to play the game anymore. He's too strong. GG. It's because he's too easy to get value with. His numbers. I don't know. Melees are just so hard to make good in this game. Because they just don't work in this game. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, I do know how to explain it. They just... Because poke is just infinitely more beneficial in late game. Like anything that has range, you can just shoot people off. And it's to the point where like melees just need to have crazy numbers and like value to exist. To be honest, if a Brawl Stalker Firefox team is not killing you on Oath, it's a skill gap. It is a skill gap. Look how the Oath could do nothing against that squad. Also, Myth is fucking insane into Oath too. I don't know, it really just comes down to shooting Oath Shield, but the problem is like, by giving him increased toughness, if you shoot the Oath Shield, it doesn't matter, because his shield is just so turbo. Which is like, it's my whole thing. Like, characters need to have weaknesses that you can, like, abuse. And if you don't have a weakness, you just kind of win every fight, all the time. Unless people have powers over you. Or, like, an advantage over you. But the best way to get an advantage is by playing the best, like, micro character. That's just, I don't know. Whoa! Retry going for something crazy. Is Myth better than Shrike? Abso-fucking-lutely she is. Abso-fucking-lutely she is. And she will probably be better than Shrike forever. Because she has utility and Shrike doesn't. Shrike has little to nothing. Shrike, yo, Wicca. You're crazy. You're crazy troll today. So many trolls today. Dude, Retry is going for crazy shit right now.
What's going on?
Yeah, not realizing how far you can fly with that one. But Bad Boys actually are looking for this.
Do I think Jewel is good in comp? I think Jewel is bad specifically because other characters are just way too strong. I think she could get a slight buff. But the problem with this game that is hard for me to really fathom is just like so many characters do it all, man. So many characters do so much because it's a battle royale and they kind of need to. But I don't know. I won a game on her once, so GG. Nah, Myth is just better because she has utility. Any character that has utility is just going to be better if you're better at using said utility. Unless the character without utility has crazy fucking numbers. Which sometimes game devs just like making characters with nothing. And then like making them stupidly broken. And those metas are always cancerous. But I mean, I really like where Brawl is right now. I think they actually figured out Brawl. Oath, I thought they figured out too once they nerfed Brawl, but for some reason they felt the need to buff Brawl or Oath. But it really was just like nerf Brawl first, and then you'll figure it out. But you know what? We'll get there now. We'll get a good Oath patch now. Man, Bunny is so useless. Bunny is such a useless character. You are literally just existing as long as you can and hope that your powers are good. Zephyr should be blocked by terrain? Yeah, I don't know why it goes through shit, to be honest. It makes no real sense why it does that. It doesn't even need to. Like, it's just arbitrary power that, like, isn't even needed for the character to be good.
And Snow has been one of the MVPs on the side of 4GG for sure since the beginning of the game on that tier 4 Vault battle. But this spike was also beautiful.
His heal should too? I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, being within line of sight of your team. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do to make Zeph not as oppressive. It's just like, what angle do you really want to take? Pick one of them and nerf them and go from there. In my opinion, last patch before the last patch where he got everything, all you needed to do was fix his nade, and he was still an insane like Thanos level character.
Bomba actually a little more quiet this time around.
Just a little bit. They haven't really been a part of these skirmishes, but still top 6. Bumpers, they're here as well.
Zeph has been insane pretty much for as long as they reverted the dash change. When his dash didn't go anywhere, it was like the identity of his character didn't exist. So he was going to be the worst in the game. But now that his dash is good again, it does not matter like anything else about his kit. His dash is what makes him good. Like seriously, what other character is going to reposition his team that easy? It's just like until another character can boost speed like that and like have a quick rotate like that where you don't need to use a jump pad. Holy fuck. Okay, we took hella space. Sinway's just way too far behind. And then they get forced into choke because there wasn't enough like pressure early. Jewel needs a bigger hitbox on her dash and she'll be good. The amount of times you dash on someone and it doesn't hit is wild. I think Jewel should remain a difficult character. I think she should remain a very difficult character. That is my take.
Only the top 5, and the Locomotive's fighting that beautifully. God damn, the Oath ult was so.
The easier you make the combo character, the more often people are just gonna shit on you, and you're not gonna like it. I think you keep her difficult, but have her have the slowest TTK still. Or not slowest, fastest time to kill. I think she should have the fastest time to kill if you hit literally every one of your cooldowns. Like, that is what she should be. She should be like the Tracer of this game, in my opinion. Like, that is really what she should try to be. Or Genji, even. I feel like she should maybe even be the... She really is just the Genji of this game. The team needs to get the target low enough, though, for her to keep resetting her dash. Which, for some reason, like, teams just don't really know how to do that yet. I mean, probably because Oath was so strong and Oath was just a huge counter. But it's like, do we really need to buff Jewel or do we just need to nerf Oath? Do we really need to buff Zeph or do we need to nerf Brawl? Like, what is the answer here? But when you do both at the same time, you don't actually find an answer. You just create more problems. I think she's hard, but it's actually impossible if you have any kind of ping. Well, I mean, play on your own server, I guess. I don't know. On Fort.
It's getting close. It's the moment of the most intensity.
I was looking at that one, and Mithy had not yet recalled with the rest of the team.
I mean, I think Jewel could get a little bit of a buff, but you also understand it's impossible for her to get stacks because Oath is on every team. Usually. Like, literally every team.
Looking at good comms, now spotting them out, realizing that they're in a bad spot, wide open, nowhere to hide. Looking for any pulls, can Aiden landed. Peldo has put up the wall, trying to see if he can get the hook shots. Not gonna land that.
This is such a bad fight for both of these squads.
Cannon trying to control
Because they're both brawl comps just sitting in open desert space. Like, whoever the third team is should, like, literally third party this and instantly win, even if you have worse powers and armors. Because you are fighting in open space. Like, imagine if the Lemur squad, even if they had, like, no powers and armors, just fucking go up here and just, like, start shooting them. Their comp just absolutely fucks them here.
So many choker cannons.
Bull. Where's the bull? Aiden missing that one. Now looking at Tom.
Oh, we missed the right click. Which forces us to use the slam, which forces us to lose the fight, probably. Ah, and then they get thirded.
Locomotives, choo-choo, looking for good comms. The shields have been broken. Looking for the jump with a jellyfish.
I mean, I could see her making it a little bit easier, but then don't raise her power level right away.
Initially from good comms.
I just think that she gets so hard countered by Oath that it's like, is she really even that bad?
The fact that I have Oath and Luna,
People are just kind of,
a lot of survivability.
I don't know.
We're trying to get back into
I still think she's pretty damn good. The Goat and Isa just decided to play Oath because Oath is just even stronger this patch than Jewel.
Most wanted just right to the west of there, so if needed, good comms is in a prime position.
Okay, and looking at how the storm is shifting, it is favoring good comms. Locomotives, Bomba have to come towards them. No longer
Every squad is a hard brawl squad here, though. So, like, the desert was bad for everyone.
ground. They have the control. Locomotives in a bad spot. Nice dash away to avoid the hook, but they are getting chipped. They are getting forced back. We're looking at where Bomba is. Bomba not spotted, and this storm keeps shifting to favor good comms.
It does, and this is something that we need to take into consideration when you are talking about strategy.
A minor change would do it. Hey, I mean, maybe.
With an incredible flank.
Oh yeah.
I don't play Jewel, but I just know that she can 100 to 0 people really fucking fast.
Has been put down by good comms to control that canyon, making it hard for
With the help of her team, which is how it should be. Which is how it should be.
Storm realizing how bad their position was. I like the play because they can.
It's not that she needs buffs, it's that other characters need nerfs. It's not that Oath needed buffs, it's that other characters need nerfs.
And good comms realizing what has just happened have lost that full control advantage.
Yes, they did, but they are also caught between a rock and a hard place there for the locomotives. With Bomba approaching, third party is imminent. They might just get a hook here. Aiden doesn't really connect that one. Magical, super close.
Picking up the laser, looking for the damage. Tom trying to control that canyon yet again and make it hard for Bomba to enter. Put down the laser, but look at Locomotive. Both sides kind of buying
Ooh.
control as the storm will get tighter on everybody, making it so hard, and nobody is willing to start off the fight just yet. Nobody wants to give up their position.
Yeah, there are two most wanted, one west, one east of this position. None of the teams really need it, and to be fair, on the top three, I don't think you could even pull off a most wanted in any case at all. The base, though, has been confirmed by the locomotive, so getting that repair is huge for them, especially brewing out that SUPERVIVE. And the advantage on the tier 4s are actually on the side of Bomba, so we'll see how
We are
that's
getting
actually going to be played out.
erupted storm now, so this is gonna get tight. Look at how that circle is. Now it is locomotives in the prime position. Good comms, it had been favoring you for so long that is now centered on locomotives. Even though you've put down a lot of these cannons, a lot of these lasers, you'll have to fight into the categories and into the catacombs that have been locomotives.
Yeah, I think they should have maybe.
That canyon
No, Tom played smart.
start pushing up their advantage on good comms.
And that's an interesting teleport there, actually. I don't know where it leads or where it connects to, but it could be an interesting place.
Oh, when they got this space, they should have just taken it.
Another round of Bomba.
Where's the hook? Not landing. Barely not connecting. Good comms putting down another Chonker's cannon on the other side to deny a back flank. So they have a little bit of time. But these tornadoes on
Yeah.
them, making it hard to actually.
It's much easier to play this if they just hard bitch them right there.
Both teams, though, are just so timid on playing this one, realizing how difficult it is to actually gain control.
Or do the jump pad thing that I talked about, but I think that is like a much lower % chance of winning
If they land the hooks, if it
than
doesn't
if they
land,
would just go under them and push them up right now.
It's a good safe goal, and the locomotives have such a
I mean, sure, you're probably going to get thirded from the team top, but you kind of have to do it or else you're just going to get thirded anyways.
As they're all trying to poke each other as much as they can, with this ring closing in. Closer, closer, just completely choking the air out of the top 3.
Locomotive still just waiting it out. They realize how strong their position is. There's no reason to give up control unless, like you said, so a hook lands from any team. That's when we'll see the fighting actually commence.
Trying to get some of those arrows landed there by Myth, Ori. Waiting for the moment where they can do something. The anti-heals are always good. Where's the storm closing? Oh, TLM! This is your prime spot!
Again, it goes to the locomotives. And both good comms, Bamba in a horrible position in this canyon. How do you escape this one, Bamba? Number 1 team of the show matches. Number 1 from game 1. They're going over.
Oh, they should jump out again.
Now, the Earth Shatter trying to do what it can. Locomotives, you had control, but Bamba wrestle it right back as good comms. Now looking for the pushes back themselves. Another Earth Shatter. Who's going to win it out? They get back up into the air. Well, Mithy does survive, but they're on the hunt, saying you're the kill leader, and you're now eliminated. There's the knockout. Niza trying to survive and save the day, but it is looking like good comms have won this one out. Niza and Treat Fly, they are the tanks, but they're both in bad spot, and the Ori has been split away from the team.
What, you're talking about this spot over here? This spot's really bad because if they take them this spot from you, you're gonna get thirded. Like, you don't have anywhere to go. You don't want to be in the middle of both teams. You want to be on the opposite side.
No way.
Confirming the knockouts for Treat Fly to at least get something. But
no way.
How do you do this? How do you fight back? You get one knock, but it could be the miracle. Locomotives have gotten a low brawl. They do pick up one, and they get the revives. Locomotives, they're back in this one. Even if you try to dash back, Tom kick, where you gonna go? It's Locomotives having battled beautifully. The knocks are there. The confirmed kills, but it's now good comms all on Giant. Giant making sure they can win this one, and good comms will pick up.
They should never have won that.
Absolutely no way.
Yo, he just changed his hat. Yo, he just changed his hat. Yo, he just changed it. Yo. Didn't think I'd pay attention to the detail. He actually went so crazy. This casting is really good.
No way.
Confirming the knockouts for Treat Fly to at least get something. But
no way.
How do you do this? How do you fight back? You get one knock, but it could be the miracle. Locomotives have gotten a low brawl. They do pick up one, and they get the revives. Locomotives, they're back in this one. Even if you try to dash back, Tom kick, where you gonna go? It's Locomotives having battled beautifully. The knocks are there. The confirmed kills, but it's now good comms.
TLM kind of trolled it though. Like, legit, right here, you get this pick, you contest this res, but somehow the bunny got in. The fact that you let this bunny, when we are playing Oath, get this, because you were not stepping on it with your shield, or trying to bash her into a wall, just lost your team the game. That should have been a free win. But even then, this whole time, even if she gets out, literally all TLM needs to do is sit in the very back and let the Myth just keep on poking, because this team, the way you beat this team is you literally just poke them forever, because they have no poke. They don't have anything actually to poke. They literally just have, if they are not on top of you, they don't do anything. That's literally their comp. And we trolled. And then we got split. Which still almost won it, by the way. But then we clumped up. And he just hit one R&B and killed everyone.
Giant making sure they can win this one.
The locomotives.
Ah, TLM trolled.
There is absolutely no way. What a revive that you got from the most wanted there. The fact that the locomotives were split initially seems like a bad situation for them. But then when you realize, okay, maybe Good Comms and Pumpers and Bomber, they're going to be playing together. They're going to be fighting each other. And the locomotives were just waiting with the most wanted.
I mean, to be fair, the triple squad did really well mechanically that last fight. Like, no cap. But even then, like, it shouldn't have happened. The other team should have not let that happen, but they took advantage of it. So that's the game.
Even when it was just, we're still going to display Kingpin. And
also respect them going for the confirmed knock and end up, but immediately.
Does this dude change his hat every time?
you have your 3 next games. Look at this play.
About 4GG.
Movement. That ring is closing out in the ocean. So 9 points for Bomber, staying steady.
Crazy.
Considering, like, could be moved to the middle leaderboard whenever we have that confirmed. But overall, to me, 4GG was the underdog climbing back to the surface in the best way possible. I really liked it because they, if you went here for game 1, 4GG actually got eliminated first in game 1. And this time around, they made it to 4th place. That is so huge because it's not just the fact that they made it to 4th, but the plays that came through with getting the team to 4th place. Cookie,
What's up, Mr. Bodley? How you doing, man?
on the Ghost, all of those plays seemed much more mature, I would say. I feel like sometimes in the first game, 4 gamers were a little more like, we go in, maybe there's no reason to go in, but we go in. But that was not the case. Shout out to Loki Motives as well and Viva Venatio for a couple of early game plays with Bomber. So looking forward to see what's going to be the case. As we know, the game
This game 3 here, so.
Yes, indeed. Our Storm Shift is cross-country Storm. Storm drifts much more than usual during endgame. Oh my god. So we saw game 2 having such a
I wonder if in the future they're going to make more maps. That would be so nice.
1 point for Good Comms and 1 point. This time around,
That'd be so fun if we had to learn a completely new map with different objectives. Oh my goodness.
chaotic. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen.
Dude, like in Apex, it's kind of like, I don't like this map as much. I don't know it. But then it's like, that's so fun to learn it though.
Both teams here, Kappa's
I think they should work a little bit more on this one first. Well, yeah, of course, of course.
they're going to be
I mean, this one does have some pretty annoying shit in it that they need to figure out. No, Wick is trolling. Wick is trolling. Wick is trolling. It's obvious, but Wick is trolling.
Campo will survive, but now it's Bad Boys versus Pumpers. Bad Boys trying to dash away, but look at Blitzman on the other side. Kingpin has been spotted out, trying to get anything. They're getting the knock, traded 1 for 1.
You thought I didn't think that? No. This map definitely needs to figure out. Yeah, figure it out.
3v3 confirming these kills. That Chips actually might have gotten knocked, but that's going to be the revive. Cookies.
I mean, yeah. I feel like that's changed for the sake of change, though, not actually like change that was needed. But then again, I didn't play like Pro Apex, so I wouldn't know. This map like actually needs changes. For example, Game 5 NA.
They will survive for another day.
Oh yeah, that was quite intense. Kappas was not expecting for that much to happen at the same time, especially not by 2 premier teams like those 2. But they managed to escape. They're not going to get knocked down, and that's what you usually see in the early game of SUPERVIVE anyway. 1 person is left standing. It's enough to get a revive. On the other side of the map, we noticed a couple of teams looking to get close to the tier 4 vault, and as well as that, we have
Boomba!
in the middle of your map that kaiju vault that could be contested, but on the top side,
still getting chased down here, trying to get away. I do believe that Cappers were able to get the respawn beacon. The Space Marinara does not get spiked there. Kazib almost getting that one, but not quite. Oh. Accidentally taking those glider boosts.
I'm sorry, Ezib going in there and then us not shooting him back is kind of crazy, Marinara.
Almost getting that one.
Like, not bitching this dude immediately is wild to me.
Not quite. Oh. Accidentally taking those glider boosts there into cappers. Almost could have been bad.
And I actually have some updates for you guys with the leaderboard. 49 points for Bomba, staying steady in first place.
Bomba.
Bumpers right after 10 points below on 39 Magical. Good comms on 32 in third place. Bad Boys 29 fourth place. Locomotives 24 points fifth place. 4GG on 17. So going from completely 10th place into middle of the pack. Feeling great. Vivas and Venasio on 16. Yon Kishi on 7. Kappas on 7. And Hyde on FOMO last place.
What's up, Satisfying? How you doing?
Points. Oh no.
Wait, Kaiju Power Hour is on? I'm definitely going to be hosting that. When does that come out? In like 10 minutes. Guys, we might actually end stream early. When that comes live. Hey, that's me. Yo, why does everyone recommend me? It's probably because I'm like the guy that streams.
No.
Oh no, Spicy.
I'll probably raid you guys then. I'm interested. I actually wanted to watch that.
Test this vault being taken by Bad Boys. We are in a position.
Awesome, dude. Well, enjoy the Kaiju Power Hour. That was very fun when I was on it last time.
Darkin trying to get away, but gonna be spiked there, and they're looking for the knockout. John Kishi, no.
What is Kaiju Power Hour? It is a podcast ran by
Bad Boys. They
Weedle and Lemur and
I take it back because Anyan
Fernie.
not getting away from this one. Zeb has spotted
It's like
down.
the
Zeb
it's like
with
the
Bad
what's it
Boys.
called
They've got
podcast.
away,
The SUPERVIVE
trying to get
podcast.
away through
It's been
the
running for a
wall.
long time.
They're looking for the spike, pulling it back in with
And
the
I on
wall.
fighting for that long was crazy, but she's already dead.
Team
GG.
eliminated.
Ah, damn. That is very unfortunate for Kappas, but at the end of the
Dude,
day,
Spicy, my goat.
those escapes have been
Spicy is my
so
goat.
cool out, especially when you're just on one member between two teams. Looking at the map here, we have a team at the very
We
top.
watching EU? We'll watch half of EU today, half of EU tomorrow probably.
Gonna have to relocate quite a bit.
But I didn't know that Kaiju Power Hour was today, so we're probably going to raid them and end stream a little bit earlier today.
On the point total. They gotta be careful though.
Ha! You're telling me that I was the best in the world?
Trying to get their myth back towards the rest of the team. They're actually
I don't think I'm the best Oath. I think Flappy's mechanically better, but I also have never heard Flappy calm.
Oh no, Bad Boys has spotted out Cappers had still survived, but there it is.
Also, the way I played Oath this patch was not how...
There's still two
Well,
more
Oath last patch should have been played really aggressive.
split away there at the Chaos.
I'm gonna see Paz coach me?
But
Send me a VOD, bro.
they found themselves in a really bad spot really early on. We talked about that early.
I'd actually be so down to do VOD reviews on stream, but it's kind of ego. I feel like it's kind of ego. Like, if you guys are fine with me VOD reviewing you, sure, but it's like, I'm not VODing you because I think I'm better than you, because I don't think I'm really better than anyone. I'm gonna be honest. Like, take everything with a grain of salt, because nothing is figured out.
Hide on FOMO away pumpers still in a very good position because they are very much within ring range.
If I'm gonna VOD someone, though, I just want your POV, and I want your comms, and I want everything. I want to see what's going on here.
Yeah, yeah, it's just one of those. Okay, what is our priority?
Yeah, but, I mean,
outside of the ring that we want
it's like, what does it say about me if I think I'm able to coach people? It makes people think that I'm like, they think that I think I'm the GOAT or something. Okay, I mean, this is fine. You could probably go even a little deeper. Like, if you die here, it's kind of on your team when you're level 5 and they're all level 4. Like, they are not going to willingly fight you. Okay, well, this might be a little troll, but I think you can be aggressive. Maybe not that aggressive into better teams, but because it was kind of a just run it in, yeah.
Well, that doesn't bode well for Hide on FOMO.
So what is this?
Well, it's quite something.
I played with Tredsy and told him to let loose because I need to learn. I'd rather him tell me I have no hands and no brain than for him to beat around the bush and have me learn nothing.
In today, and we can have
Yeah, but that's Tredsy.
through that level.
Like, Tredsy's actually good.
Taken as we speak, 10 seconds ago.
But like Treadsy's actually good.
Hook there on the Kingpin. Aiden's gone and out.
Like I agree with you, but Treadsy's actually good. I'm just kind of a nothing burger right now, I feel. Wow, like the fact that Oath can do that is nuts. Man, wait, why? Like I just don't get what. I mean, I guess if you got to pick, you can still fight, but I don't know. Holy Zeph sustained this fight. Let's bring it back.
As we speak, but it's 10 seconds ago.
We've seen this before. What a hook there on the Kingpin. Aiden's gone and now Bomba trying to get away. Niza gonna be the target. Aiden hoping to be a little carrot that can fly back towards the rest of the team as Niza keeping him at bay. Another Earth Shatter doing a lot of work.
What's really crazy to me is like no one. Like I feel like here's the thing. Zeph's heal goes through people and heals as they go through. Therefore, the heal should not be as strong because what you should be doing is you should be trying to position yourself in the crescent moon, so that when you heal people, it's going down the down the funnel of healing. Like you should set yourself up to do that. So the heal really doesn't even need to be that good because you're gonna AOE heal your whole team if you're good enough, anyways. But the thing is, if we're gonna have the heal be like burger easy, then we also can't be having an aid on every 7 seconds that just Thanos snaps everyone. IMO. You are good. Well, I'm glad you think that. I'm glad you think that. But me personally, I have so much to work on. But I mean, I'd be down to help you out if you're down for me to help you out. I will help you out. I just go in hoping the team saves me if I int. I think it works for right now, but when people start like punishing you for it, that's when you gotta stop. I think supportive characters in any game can trigger imposter syndrome, but you do be one of the best, Paz. Well, I appreciate you think that. I personally, I don't know. It doesn't feel that way when it's like, I don't think we would have gotten the same result if Oath wasn't busted this patch. Part of it kind of felt like I could kind of be Thanos whenever I wanted to on Oath. But we'll see. We'll see next patch. But I'll just play Zeph, so I'll just be Thanos that patch too. Like it's just, I don't know. Every character's kind of broken in this game in a way. The fact that Jewel is like kind of one of the weaker ones right now with how good she fundamentally kind of is kind of unreal. It's just different because in Overwatch, characters usually can't do it all. But in this game, every character kind of can. Well, not every character can. Some characters can though, and they'll be must picks. It's just crazy to me that how not everyone is playing Zeph, even though he's like so good, myself included. But Oath was arguably even better for the comp I was playing in. It's just crazy.
Not this far. I've come across Country Storm before.
The thing is, everyone else wasn't playing Thanos characters. Like we still saw Shiv.
It is over nothing. 50% of
We saw Gunner. We saw Stalker.
That's definitely going to change out the pace on how teams.
Not every team is playing Zeph Celeste and Myth. Like that isn't really pro play yet. Not everyone is playing the characters that are fundamentally like doing crazy shit.
And the game is pushing these to be even more aggressive now.
Cookies spotted out by Bomba.
Damn. Yeah, Cookies. You should have not died here. You should have tried your best to not die here, bro. Good fucking luck, buddy. Good fucking luck, buddy. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That was too easy. That was all too easy. And that is going to be bad.
Yeah, but they're winning. They're not winning because Gunner's broken. They're just winning because their macro is so much better than everyone else's. And mechanics, too.
Games in a row from second to the bottom three, and it's now Hyde on FOMO, who are trying to escape.
Okay, well, you know what's crazy, though? This is actually like super like telegraphic actually, because when you rotate into zone this late, there will always, I repeat, almost always should there be a team on this edge pushing you back. Almost always. So what I think, if you really want to be real, just shoot a bush. If you don't see someone and it's the edge of zone, you make sure you fucking shoot those bushes, bro. You fucking make sure. Where can you go? Oh, no, Cookies. you know I'm trolling with you though, right? Like I'm actually, I'm not being real. Like you were dead. From what I could see, there's nothing you can do. But I'm sure there was something you could do if I saw your actual POV. Like I'm trolling you, dude. You ran down and unfortunate. This team was in a bush. They were all four. You weren't getting away. Yeah. Like I'm trolling you, bro. I don't know what happened earlier, but I'm just saying it's kind of funny just being like, "Oh, can I have help?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro. You should have not died here." It's I don't know. It's just funny. It was a joke. I couldn't tell you fucking anything. You ran into Bomba.
Play so early on for Bad Boys again. 2 games in a row from second to the bottom 3, and it's now Hyde on FOMO who are trying
To be fair, if I had that nade, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I still don't even think you're chilling, man. I think you might just be fucked.
Third last time, but we are going to get all of these kills. We are going to continue to skyrocket these points.
And how do FOMO actually place now a little bit better, so climbing those rings as steadily as they can at this point, of course.
We've got Venancio finding locomotives who were able to get second last time around. 4 is going to peel back as Soul has
I can't wait to play in another tournament. I think I can play much better this time coming around after looking at all this.
They pick that one up, and they got to be careful though with the biome now starting to corrupt a little bit around them. They are going to be on the hunt.
Like, it's crazy. I'm just so much more focused on improving in this game, and I like this game a whole lot more than I liked Overwatch when I was competing. Like, holy shit. I remember playing on attack mode, and I have to come into a scrim. It was the only scrim I had to play the whole week because I was the sub, and I didn't want to scrim all the time. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to play this game again. Like, dude, why did I even compete?
Zone, and it's not getting any better.
No, it really isn't.
Oh yeah, no, Wicca, for sure. You are going to feel the difference next patch.
To be fair, it's
You're going to feel it. Even if your character gets nerfed, you are still going to fucking feel it. Because I'm telling you straight up, it's not like Overwatch at all right now, where like mechanics matter even that much right now. Like, it's this game. I feel like will eventually get to a point where the team fights actually matter. But until that point, I feel like my skill set doesn't really. My skill set from Overwatch doesn't get to come to fruition until we get to that point.
the locomotives going out for their revive, one super or even contested at all in this case.
I think
Have Ari.
you'd be surprised, Spicy.
Careful, they are such a huge killer for the side of the
I just didn't know you were EU. I thought I don't know why I always say that. I didn't know you were EU. I'm gonna be honest though, like if you improve and you do well in ranked, they'll probably let you in again. But they're like next big tournament, I'm pretty sure they'll try to do a group stage. They will try. They'll try to do a group stage where you can do play-ins.
Yeah, actually, Hyde and FOMO still, they still have 3 players here, but the locomotives is in a prime position. Bomba hasn't seen.
Like they'll have groups that you have to play out of. You have to get points to get out of your group, and then you play in the big tournament. They'll do that in the future for sure. This was kind of troll from them. Like they went in without any information and like used all their cooldowns. When there's definitely more teams with how small the circle is. You do want to still play NA? Got you. It's starting if you're still interested. I'll watch the end of this and then we'll take a look. I don't want to react because I feel like that's kind of fucked. I'm stealing their viewers. I do just want to raid them.
Yeah, indeed we have. To be fair, this Felix now dumbstruck.
But I want to play with people I can learn with, and I know no one is going to want to play with someone they gotta teach a little. That's not true. That's not true at all, actually. Like I'm playing with, respectfully, I'm playing with Wicca this test, and Wicca has played. I'm pretty sure Wicca literally has played this game like. I think this might have been your first test I've actually seen you. But the thing is that like Wicca actually, like I know Wicca, that's the thing. I know Wicca from Overwatch, from like competing in Overwatch, and Wicca is like the fucking goat at Overwatch, so GG.
That was huge. That was really.
Yo, Cookies, like
Now on top 6, we
my thing is like you can pick people up. I don't know.
Good comms again in a very good.
Wait, this was wait. This was the first test you played? And you were doing that well in a tournament.
Like, I mean, I know you guys didn't place well, but like
You specifically were doing not bad. Like, you weren't just falling over. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you guys straight up, Wicca is going to be insane. Give Wicca a test, and Wicca is going to be insane.
They found themselves a nice
I didn't know it was your first test, first tournament.
base to be in. They can farm out pretty well, get
I think this game
lucky,
isn't really hard to adapt to.
close by, and just outside of this
For
barrier.
as someone who has never played League, who hates MOBAs, like, I hate them. This game was actually kind of hard for me to adapt to because I didn't give powers enough value. But now that I give powers value, and I play this game like a MOBA sometimes, it makes more sense. Because when I'm playing Apex, you give me my gun, and I'm just going to shoot them better. Like, I'm going to shoot most people just better. I don't need powers. I'm just going to shoot you better. But in this game, you can't just fight better, lol, when they literally have better buttons than you.
And the other teams could be facing each other there on the west side of the map. Yeah, like the circle is absolutely crazy. 4GG though, facing Bomba in this.
Oh!
point could be
What a
dangerous
hook
for
on
them.
Aiden!
Wow, Snow just diffed the KP goat.
Pivotal member of Bomba again. Aiden, it feels like he's always had the target that he can lock on.
Okay, the other thing though is, like, when you're playing a character like Ghost, you don't really need powers on that guy. And that's not saying you're bad. It's just like, for me on a support, I kind of need buttons to make my character more useful in the fight.
On anyone else. This time around, he's got the
Like, if I'm gonna play a Luna, I'm literally just a walking power bot. If I'm not using powers, it doesn't matter what I do.
Side of 4GG. I would expect them to be, like, you know, improving every single game, but they are improving even faster than I would imagine. Props to them on that one. Now, Bomba.
Yeah, this game was fucking weird.
Really very much aware that Hydon FOMO is close by, and Hydon FOMO, as we said, climbing the ranks. They're still up and running, and they are in a good position as well. They have the tier 2 armor just right there if they need it. Oh my
Wow,
god,
this
the
circle
ring
is so
wall.
ass.
What is going on? And actually, Hydon
Cross-country
FOMO is
storm.
benefited. Yeah.
Cross-country storm. This is what we're talking about. 4GG. Spotting out Aiden did get revived there. So all 4 members back up for Bomba. You can't get rid of him that easily. Psycho Zen has gotten this island, but Tredsy has been spotted away. An Earth Shatter to help create a little bit of distance with 4GG. Finding out Hydon FOMO, who still have control. But as we were talking about, it might have benefited Hydon FOMO with how the circle is going to peel, but it will also benefit that of Bomba.
It does. Now Hydon FOMO, look at where they are. Man, they are within the ring. They are fine. There's armor as well if somebody goes down, if you miss.
Yeah, this is dumb. This whole laser bullshit is fucking dumb. From their POV, it was so stupid.
As well as 4GG trying to land. Snow's not going to catch that one. Could have been incredibly valuable for the side of 4GG, but it's not going to happen at this point. Remember, we're still on 6 teams.
Yep.
6 teams, and this is where we are.
We are about to
This laser, dude.
circle moving into
On his screen, it's not moving.
So looking to put down this laser, but there's of a
Yeah,
rift
yeah.
there.
Their team getting back in this game was pretty fucking illegal.
But they have to leave eventually. Throwing out, there's the laser doing a lot of damage, looking for these knocks, and look at how much Tredsy. They get the
Jesus.
knock on
Excuse
Aiden.
me.
Tredsy
Excuse
could be
me.
the next one.
Excuse
You
me.
gotta respect
Wow.
these lasers. They do so much. And here comes the circle. Earth Shatter doing a lot, but they're looking for the pulls. Bomba, no way to escape. Nice.
I remember watching this.
Why don't FOMO continue to get
I remember
control?
watching this. Literally gifted. Literally gifted.
4GG almost getting pulled in. Crowds so close, but Hydon FOMO go
Not
back
even
for a shot.
PayPal'd. Like,
Control of
this
the
was written in the
circle.
will.
Bomba is still standing. Just one member, but they are still standing. The fact
Like, this was
that 4GG
just,
played that this way
I don't
is
even
very
know.
creative. I love to see it. As we're saying, Niza, the only member standing, you're gonna have to try and repair a beacon because they're very much far away.
Oh,
Yeah, they
no.
randomly explode because there's a bug. There's a visual bug.
2 seconds.
2 seconds. 1
One.
second. He's got it.
You got it.
Oh, he didn't get it. Oh, tragic. Because
that's I
Didn't get it!
because that this way is very creative. I love to see it. As we're saying, Niza, the only member standing, you're gonna have to try and repair a beacon because they're very much
Oh,
far
no.
away.
Oh no.
Speaking of far away, the most wanted 2 seconds.
2 seconds. 1
One.
second. He's got it.
You
No!
got it!
Oh, he didn't get it!
Because they're very much
Oh,
far
no.
away.
Oh no.
Speaking of far away, the most wanted 2 seconds.
2 seconds. 1
One.
second.
Standing. You're gonna have to try and repair a beacon because they're very much
Oh,
far
no.
away.
Oh,
My question is, why don't you just take the air ring and ult through the air ring? You would get sent turbo. Like, you guys know that when you Firefox ult through this, you literally get sent to fucking the moon. You get sent to the moon through this.
Speaking of far away, the most wanted 2
2
seconds.
seconds. 1
One.
second. He's
It was literally on 0.
got it.
You got it!
Oh, he didn't get it. Oh, tragic. Because Bomba was able to get the knock and steal away the most wanted.
That's I. Oh no. Oh no.
No, his glider fuel literally can't be low. It literally can't be. Because when you get on a grind rail, it gets full resets.
You got it!
Oh, he didn't get it. Oh, tragic. Because Bomba was able to get the knock and steal away the most wanted.
That's I. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, is like the nicest way. Okay, that was a nice caster. The casters after this, the dude said, "Yeah, that's why you're 10th place, buddy." I'm like, yo, chill out.
That's so harsh.
Oh my god, why did he say that?
The kill was actually very nicely executed as well, like just fast enough because they had to pull the trigger and they did it. Bomba, they know, right? They have those particularities like nailed down to a T. And man, that
Hey, guy, hear me out.
bad. It was
We were
so
9th.
close. At the end of the day, Viva Venasio guarantees that top 6, but not gonna get any further from that this time around. Now good comms coming out from
the thing that's
the
wild
east.
too, so is the fact that Bomba are now all up. That was so
Yes.
close to elimination. A pull on a hide on FOMO. Good comms. Good comms. Finding these picks on the crucial members as hide on FOMO.
Yo, what are we engaging on?
No team there. Bomba, they have this flank and hide on FOMO are
What
Look at Bomba.
How are we getting away with this?
Coming
Kill
out
this
of nowhere.
storm.
Earth shatter, looking to shatter the earth there of good comms who thought they had the play, but they are eliminated at 5th
No,
place.
I'm sorry, I can't let that go. I'm only saying that because people will see this and be like, yeah, bro, Jewel sucks. Motherfucker, what?
Bomba are now all up. That was so
Yes.
close to elimination. A pull on a hide on FOMO. Good comms. Good comms. Finding these picks on the crucial members as hide on FOMO. They are now forced into this fight, looking for anybody. But Sheepa had no team there, while Bomba, they have this flank, and hide on FOMO are still fighting in this tight corridor. But look at 4GG and look at Bomba. Niza coming in out of nowhere. Earth shatter, looking to shatter the earth there of good comms who thought they had the play, but they are eliminated at 5th place.
Well, Hado FOMO almost close to getting out as well. Only 2 members still standing there. But how much have they grown? They're facing against Bomba. They're facing against Bumpers. And they are executing as much of those plays as they can. By the skin of their teeth, they have survived. And they are doing well. 4GG though, same boat.
Same boat here, looking for the play. Hide on FOMO trying to heal up. That's going to be the revive bacon.
Ooh, almost a hook.
Pick of time for Hide on FOMO, even though it's not a good pick there. 4GG in a position trying to fight back against
Bomba actually still loses this game.
So close to elimination, but back at the top 4 and looking to get further.
Hado FOMO actually in the best place possible at the moment with the ring closing in. They're repairing armor here on the side of 4GG, but it's just so close to the ring they need to disengage. Right now, look at how they hook lands!
But the hooks from Aiden!
He just immediately goes to max HP.
Another earth shatter, trying to create a little bit of distance. Here comes
And to be fair,
the tactical
it should have gotten antied.
instead, of course, away
Every hook should be getting antied by Rain of Arrows. If you have it.
They did it. They do it. They have survived. They're still here on the top 4, and they are keeping it up. The locomotives as well in a very good position. Very protected, I would say. Look at them in the forge. Literally announcing their position to everybody on the map. That's just how it goes. If the ring is this close, the enemy teams cannot expose themselves too much as well. So 4GG,
I think that's fine. I'd rather let everyone know where I am than have no armor in the fight.
Wanted to spawn on the map, and they can try to bring them back. And the most wanted is on the other side. That's not going to happen for Hide on FOMO. Not now.
I mean, not yet. But with that circle moving, we see how much movement the cross-country storm actually has.
What did 4GG place?
They are the ones on control of this one. Looking for the pull. Not landing it on the snow, so they have to engage into these lasers. Pushing them back. And the damage is there. But they got to be careful. The invulnerability helping out. And look at the burst that they were able to get for 4GG. Locomotives trying to dash away. The Ari, it is up to you. One against the world. Able to get the revive on a Frozen with the dashes away. Somehow.
Wow.
4GG. Landing it on the snow, so they have to engage.
I mean, it's kind of weird because EU, everyone's just running like hard brawl comps. Like no one's poking at all.
And look at the burst that they were able to get for 4GG. Locomotives trying to dash away. The Ari, it is up to you. One against the world. Able to get the revive on a Frozen with the dashes away. Somehow, 4GG will have one surviving member. He will not be eliminated just yet.
Not just yet. At the same time, it was a most wanted full revival for the locomotives, which is a huge jump pad that could take them even closer. Hide on FOMO though. Cheaper. Ooh, in the bush. Haven't spotted. Need to get away.
But here comes
Get the most wanted.
out of nowhere, hoping to grab the crown. Is now the most wanted. 2 minutes on the countdown. So Tomi looking for the play, but it's gonna be Nemo finding the pick, getting the revive, and allowing them to fight against Bomba. 4GG getting the knockout of the knives before they can get the pull back in with Mithy trying to get Nemo, but Nemo still wailing away, getting the damage. Mithy couldn't stop them. 4GG stop.
Guys, most wanted needs looked at.
Here comes Nemo out of nowhere.
Most wanted needs looked at.
Is now the most wanted. 2 minutes on the countdown. So Tomi looking for the play, but it's gonna be.
Dude, rezzing the whole team max HP? At least give him half HP, right? Right? Like we can't just turn fights because someone troll like some other team just third party trolls, right? Like we can't.
Nemo finding the pick, getting the revive.
Okay, yeah. I agree there. I think max HP though is a little crazy. Respawning max HP is a little crazy. Max HP and levels, I don't know. I can see the levels because you want to try to get back in the game if you were down and you were behind. It creates these really hype moments, but full HP is kind of crazy.
Trying to get into the cannon, trying to get into this tight corridor. Earth Shatter, 4GG still locked in. Locomotives have realized the play, and they are the ones looking for these knockouts, looking for the kills. 4 crabs, all of them pushed away as Nemo takes the gate away, hoping to survive, but is underneath the categories. And look at Nemo, still in a bad spot, and Treadsy is hoping that they can revive, hoping they can get back. They get the knockout. Bomba in 2. They still have Treadsy alive, but you're not getting that beacon back up in time. You're not fighting 1v4, not with a tactical nuke onto the island.
That was so close for 4GG. They played immensely well at this point. Every single fight, they were in a very difficult position to be dealing against such high-level players on Bomba, on TLM, but they make it through. 2 members standing.
What are they taking so long for?
1 player. And that's Treadsy. Bomba. Just waiting for that most wanted to arrive.
Trying to get back towards the respawn beacon, hoping to dash away from some of that damage. Does get back, could heal up a little bit, grabbing the golden armor, the tier 4, dashing away, trying to create a little bit of distance, but actually has to jump back, and that is going to be Locomotive taken number 1.
He has a fucking pirate hat on now? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay. Waddle. Waddle is streaming.
Avoid buffs. So,
Um,
I would like to say though, I actually do have a favorite moment, which is really funny. It was
I'm going to host Waddle for the Kaiju Power. Yo, wait, Lemur with the goatee is definitely the play.
watching Lemur because like the POV.
Wait, Lemur with the goatee is the play. This dude needs to, dude, that goatee is a level up. Now this dude needs a beard, low key. Holy fuck. No, I fuck with the beard, bro. Okay. Thank you guys all for watching. I'm going to go raid Weedle now. Give Weedle some love. Weedle is a very cool guy. This is a very interesting podcast. They're all smart people, smart, funny people. And Relic's on there too, who hosted the tournament. So take a look at that as well. But I will see you guys all tomorrow with more SUPERVIVE content from EU, and then we'll go from there. So thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, YouTube.